Welcome back. Everyone loves to hate the umps or the refs. They're constantly blamed for wrongly determining the outcome of games. But we all know we still need them. We need someone to make the calls. And yes, sometimes they'll get it wrong. But we accept them. Same thing applies to our courts, and the Supreme Court in particular. You may disagree with Supreme Court rulings, as I do sometimes. But regardless, we need a final call and have to abide by their rulings. Complaining about rulings is one thing. But treating the court as if it's somehow illegitimate is a dark, dangerous road which many liberals appear to be paving. And on Friday, in a rare public appearance, the High Court's Chief Justice, John Roberts, spoke out about it.
The court has always decided controversial cases. The decisions have always been subject to intense criticism, and that is entirely appropriate. In fact, our members do a great job of criticizing some opinions from time to time, but simply because people disagree with an opinion is not a basis for questioning the legitimacy of the court.
Except in particular, since Roe was overturned, advocates, many in the media, political leaders, have made it their mission to smear the court as illegitimate. Look, I disagreed with the Dobbs ruling. In particular, as a legal matter, with its lack of respect for existing precedent. But that doesn't mean I'm going to call the court illegitimate. This is the same court that rejected efforts by Donald Trump to have them step in and overturn the election. That was the right call. If they're illegitimate, why should anyone accept their rulings? With illegitimacy comes chaos and potentially constitutional crises, and I won't support anything like that. Chief Justice Roberts, speaking for the first time since the controversial Dobbs decision, made this point at a judicial conference in Colorado Springs on Friday.
If the court doesn't retain its legitimate function of interpreting the Constitution, I'm not sure who would take up that mantle. You don't want the political branches telling you what the law is, and you don't want public opinion to be the guide of what the appropriate decision is.
He's right. Back in January, I called out Florida Governor Ron DeSantis and his administration for saying they would disregard the court's 5-4 decision that allowed the federal government to mandate vaccines for healthcare workers in facilities that receive Medicare and Medicaid. You don't have to agree, but you have to abide by it. And despite all the controversy, the court still continues to poll higher than other major institutions. Gallup, who long covered the court's favorability, has them sitting at an approval rating of about 43%, which is down from 49% over a year ago, and it was much higher before that. And while that may seem bad, another branch of government, Congress, has just a 17% approval rating, and then there's the media. 11% of people have confidence in television news. Joining me now is Dean Obeidallah, the host of Sirius XM Radio's The Dean Obeidallah Show. He also just wrote the CNN opinion piece, Here's Who John Roberts Should Blame for the Supreme Court Losing Legitimacy, where he blames the court's conservative justices. Dean, good to see you. All right, tell me why you think I'm wrong.
Look, I agree with you. Fundamentally, we need a Supreme Court, and if we were to lose confidence in it and ignore its rulings, we would have chaos. This democratic republic would end as we know it because the Constitution contemplates 3 different branches of government to be a check on each other. But here's the reality. You cannot deny the polling. A Pew poll a couple of weeks ago came out. Only 25% of Democrats view the Supreme Court in a favorable light, while 75% of Republicans view the Supreme Court in a favorable light. It's become a partisan body. And that's the way I think Democrats see it. We see the opinions now less legally grounded and more politically grounded to make their base happy. And I don't like that at all, Dan. I want a Supreme Court that we can believe in. I'm a lawyer. I believe in our system. But we cannot deny the reality of what people are saying and what polling is showing. And I don't know how we get legitimacy back for the Supreme Court on the eyes of people on the left right now.
Well, I'll tell you how. People like you go out on your show and you say things just like what I just said, right? You go out on your show and you say it is a real shame. It is a wrong. It is bad for those of us, you would say, on the left, to be declaring that the court is illegitimate because right now the court is more conservative than it's been in the past. That's not a reason to be declaring that the court's illegitimate. It's a reason to say you disagree with it. It's a reason to say you want to win elections and you want to have new justices appointed. But it's the illegitimate part that I think is really dangerous, no?
I agree with you. I just on my show, I just signed off a short time ago. we had a great conversation with listeners. Not one Democrat said, let's ignore Supreme Court rulings. No one said what Ted Cruz said after the 2015 decision that recognized marriage equality, that we can ignore this and it's only binding on the parties to the case, which was ridiculous. But you heard Ted Cruz say that. You heard Mike Huckabee say that. I don't hear any Democrat saying ignore the rulings.
But what does it mean then? What does illegitimate mean then?
Well, here's the thing. For me, in my article, it was more about the decisions. From listeners, with every single one, it was about the composition. It was the fact that Scalia's seat, after he passed in February 2016, was held up by Mitch McConnell. Yep. And we couldn't, and then flip forward 2020, RBG dies, and then they're okay with confirming a Supreme Court justice just a week before the election date. So to them, more of my listeners than myself, it was the composition. I was taking issue with these right-wing rulings on everything from abortion overturning Roe v. Wade to striking down an over 100-year law on gun safety to eroding church and state line to gutting the EPA's ability to make certain regulations. So I was about the decisions. But I'll tell you this, what I heard from listeners, legitimacy of the court is going to take reforming it. That's the reality. That's what I got from everyone.
What is that? Reforming it meaning packing it?
It may make me Supreme Court justice is one idea, Dan. I'll just throw that out there.
Well, what does that mean? Otherwise,
I'm kidding about me being. It's going to mean no. It can be expanding the court. It can mean reforming the court in terms of having rotating justices. That you have some of the Court of Appeals go to the Supreme Court. Yeah. Some say turning it to 13 to match how many Court of Appeals we have. Right. But look, you want to have people have confidence in the system. Something has to be done. We cannot. I agree with you. We're on a dangerous path when you have some on the right undermine institutions, and if on the left, if we give up on institutions as well, then you have no more United States of America.
Well, and that's my point is I will stick by the integrity of the Supreme Court, even when I disagree, even when I think certain opinions are politicized. I'm going to still stick with Justice Roberts on this and say it's too important. It's too important, and you should be telling your listeners. I tell my listeners on my SiriusXM show the same thing, and I say it on this NewsNation show to try and be consistent, which is, I think, starting to talk about illegitimacy of the Supreme Court is a road to chaos. But Dean Obeidallah, thank you for coming on the show. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Dan.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your cable provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.